Let's talk about brain dead. When the body is alive, but the person is gone. It's a sensitive subject, but for most of us, we have to face for the reality. Most of you out there have this experience as well. And I kindly ask everybody who is watching this program video, please comment below, because it helps for a lot of people who are currently watching this program and who are really going through it. I understand that pain. So if you don't know something little more than what I mentioned in here, if you think that I should add this or that, please comment below, and also your personal experiences too. That helps a lot to people who are literally really going through this. And I hope none of you out there would never ever in your life has to face for this type of a reality. There are moments in life we are never prepared for. A phone call in the middle of the night, a doctor walking into the room, a nurse who looks at you differently. You know, all of these things. Before she says a word, and suddenly your entire world changes. Been there and done that. I feel that pain. So that's why I'm encouraging you to please comment about your personal experience. That helps a lot to thousands of people who are going through it. Thank you. So now, not because someone died, your entire world changes, but because their mind did. Sometimes the body continues breathing, but the person you love is already gone. This is what we call brain death. We think life means a heartbeat, a warm skin, chest rising and falling. But life is more than that. Way more than that. Life is memory. Life is awareness. Life is personality. Life is the spark in someone's eyes. Life is the way they say your name. When someone is brain dead, that spark is gone. Their heart may still beat. Their skin may still be warm. But the person is no longer there. The second the thought process stops, that is that person's physical death. Because what makes you a you, or what makes a human? Each thought at a time, right? The second the thought process is not happening, that means that's somebody else's physical death. Someone's physical death. Now, it's like you are speaking to a reflection. A reflection still breathes. Brain death doesn't arrive slowly. It happens like a light going out. Like quick. A stroke, a car accident, a sudden lack of oxygen. The blood stops reaching the brain. Cells begin to die. Connections fade. And once those connections are gone, there is no machine, no medicine, no technology that can bring them back. This is not a coma. This is not sleep. This is not something you wake up from. Brain death is the final goodbye before the body understands it. But the hardest part is not the science. It's the love. Because you walk into the hospital room and you see their face, their chest rising and falling, and your heart whispers, they look okay. They're still here. So you talk to them. You squeeze their hand. You tell them you're waiting. You tell them you love them. But deep, deep, deep inside, you know you're speaking to a memory. Just like you're speaking to a picture, talking to a picture. Just wearing a skin. Person is gone. You are not grieving death. You are grieving the presence that has left. You're grieving the conversation that will never happen. The laughter that won't return. The future that has been erased. This pain does not stab. It drains. Quietly. Softly. But endlessly. Then comes the question. The biggest question. The doctor asks, do you want to keep the machines on? That's one of the worst questions in my personal life I've ever heard. Before I got myself into this path, that was one of the worst ever questions I've ever heard. But it happened. So I went through it and I understand. That's why I'm begging you guys to comment below, because people who are really going through this, they understand that pain. My God, yes. Now, how do you answer that to what the doctor asked? How do you say goodbye to someone who still looks alive? There is no right answer here. No perfect decision. Only love. And love always hurts the most when it refuses to let go. This could be your parents. It could be one of your parents. It could be a sibling. It could be a family member. Brain death teaches us something. Most of us try to forget. Life is not the body. The body is just a vessel, a temporary form. What makes someone them is their laughter, their stories, their energy, the way they made you feel. When that disappears, the body is only a shadow of the person who once lived inside. I hope you guys all agree to what I said. So if you have someone you love, don't wait for a hospital room, please. Now, to understand their value, talk to them, hold them, Forgive them, appreciate them, love them while they're still here. To feel it, do me a favor. At the end of the video, please call your loved one and say you love her or him. That's the best you could do. Or if the person is with you, give that person a big hug. Because one day, their body may still be here, but the person may not. Life is fragile. Love is fragile. Time is not promised. Wake up to the gift you have while it is still here. Change your mind, change your heart, change you. Please subscribe. That helps me a lot to stay in YouTube. Thank you.